What's going on, everybody? Hope you all are having a fantastic day today. Now, before we go ahead and hop into this commentary, just want to run past you guys the gameplay that you're going to be watching. It's some really saucy stuff we have here today. First off, I go on a straight 22 streak in the beginning of this gameplay, but then I get sniped. Absolutely blew my mind, pissed me off, but it pissed me off enough that right after that 22 streak, I went on a straight nuke streak and ended this game. Ended the straight lobby. It's absolutely insane. I think you guys are going to really enjoy the gameplay today. But today I have some very tragic news, especially for a lot of players who were really looking forward to a Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, especially for the multiplayer purposes. Apparently, according to Okami, I believe is his username on Twitter, I didn't get a screenshot when he said it, but before, he actually stated that Modern Warfare 2 is not going to have a remastered multiplayer with it, only campaign. And the main reason for this is because they don't want to basically separate the two communities. They don't want to separate Modern Warfare with another game. So their main purpose of doing this is to put all the Modern Warfare 2 maps straight into Modern Warfare 2019 and then focus only on the campaign for Modern Warfare 2. That's going to be Infinity Ward's full plan, according to Okami. But what makes me a little bit more suspicious about this, because like I said, this is just a leak, it's a rumor, it's not officially true, but what happens directly after this man tweets this is his account gets suspended. You can't go to his account, it's completely shut down. And I'm assuming his account got shut down because of the fact that he went ahead and he was leaking all those specific details, maybe very sensitive details to be exact. And whether it was Infinity Ward or Activision, I'm assuming it would be Activision, they probably did not appreciate that at all. Now, if his account was still active and you could still read all his tweets, I would be less suspicious about anything, and I would just take it as a regular leak. But because his full Twitter account got suspended, that leaves me very suspicious, and it makes me think that these rumors were completely true, that Activision plans to separate the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer out of the game, just do campaign only, and then add all the Modern Warfare 2 maps into Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now, let me give you my take on this, because I'm 50-50 with this, because you guys know how I felt before. Modern Warfare Remastered wasn't my favorite game. It was pretty much ass, in my personal opinion. And I tell you guys all the time, on PC, people don't even play Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered. They still play the original Call of Duty 4. They don't want to bother with that bullcrap. They'll just play the original, which is 10 times better than the new remastered version, which leaves me worried that Modern Warfare 2 Remastered would run into the same issues. It wouldn't feel the same. It wouldn't be like the old school Modern Warfare 2 vibes that we usually feel. I don't know if it's due to the community who's still playing the game. Maybe the new community of Call of Duty is just a lot more toxic and sweaty than it used to be back then. But regardless, it makes me worried about the future of what they could actually put out for a remastered. So at first, I didn't really want to see multiplayer, but then as time went on, I just thought to myself that would be so cool to see that make a return, just to see it once. You know, even if it turns out completely awful, even if they change everything and add supply boxes and a bunch of new weapons into Modern Warfare 2 and completely change what the game is, I would just like to see it just once with beautiful, gorgeous graphics. Now, the plus side is that they are talking about adding all of the Modern Warfare 2 maps into Modern Warfare. And what that means is that we would be able to see all the remastered maps and all the remastered feels in much more better quality, which would be amazing. You know how I feel about Vacant and all the other maps that got brought back, like Crash as well. They're gorgeous. They might not play good, but they're very beautiful to look at. And it makes me happy to be able to see these maps again. Since a long time, you know, it's been ages since I've seen these maps. But the problem with this is that the maps that they remaster into Call of Duty Modern Warfare aren't really the most outstanding, because the game is just booty cheeks as it is. Just because you add in a classic map doesn't mean it's going to play like Modern Warfare 2 or Call of Duty 4. It's going to play like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. That's what it's going to play like, no matter what map you add into the game, or no matter what gun you add into the game. They made this game specifically the way they did. So it's still going to be Claymore campers everywhere. There's going to be ridiculous visibility that you can't see anybody, obnoxious lag that happens every 2 seconds, horrible footsteps, no mini-map. It's going to be the same typical Modern Warfare experience. So overall, I mean, this is not really the best news, I would say. My opinion changed quite drastically from a long time ago when I didn't want to see Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, because when I see these maps, I want to get the same vibe that I did back then. And even though it's going to throw me off, I just want that 1 week of the honeymoon phase, where I could just completely enjoy it without all the bullcrap annoying me, and I'm just enjoying the fact that I'm playing a game, and then just enjoying the nostalgic feelings that I'm getting for the title. I just want to enjoy that 1 week of it. But if they cancel the multiplayer, yeah, it's going to be awesome to see Modern Warfare 2 Remastered as a campaign. Campaigns are awesome, but the multiplayer is what really made Modern Warfare 2 stand out. That's what a lot of people remember their most memorable moments are from the multiplayer. But I do understand where Infinity Ward is coming. I understand that they don't want to separate the player base from Call of Duty Modern Warfare from Modern Warfare 2. You know, you want them to all be in the same spot. We've been through this for like the past 3-4 years. The community has been split across so many different games, across so many different titles, that we're not united as one. And for once, it finally does feel like we are a little united with Modern Warfare, even though a lot of people are mixed about whether they like the game or they don't like the game. With crossplay being enabled for this title, a lot more people are mixing in with their buddies and playing a little bit more often and are having a good time with the game. But God forbid, if they do put in a Modern Warfare 2 Remastered with multiplayer, you best believe everybody's ditching Modern Warfare. Nobody's going to be playing this game. Everybody's going to play Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. It's probably one of the most popular titles next to Black Ops 2 in the Call of Duty franchise. Nobody's going to touch Modern Warfare 2019. And don't forget, Modern Warfare 2K19 has plenty of more seasons coming, a lot more maps coming, a lot more game modes coming. They have a lot of stuff planned for this game. They don't want it to die just yet. This is their moneymaker. And if their moneymaker dies, then what are they going to do? They're going to have to try to implement, loot boxes or something into Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, which they probably don't want to do. They probably want to keep it clean this time. So let's be honest here. For the best of Activision, they should keep multiplayer out. But for the community, that's what we all want. It might be bad for Activision if we all ditch Modern Warfare 2019, but it'll be good for the community to finally have a game that we could all play. Imagine Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, multiplayer to be exact. They nerfed all the obnoxious problems with the game, gave us better servers, and there's crossplay. Boom. Everybody is going to be playing this game. But guys, I need you to do me a favor. Go down into the comments section and let me know your personal opinions about this whole topic. Do you want to see a Modern Warfare 2 Remastered come with multiplayer, or would you prefer it without multiplayer? Are you okay with them adding all the Modern Warfare 2 maps into Modern Warfare 2019, or is that a big deal to you? You guys know my personal opinion. At this point, I changed my opinion a lot, but I think that a Modern Warfare 2 Remastered with multiplayer would be an outstanding idea. It would be great for the community to have something to fall back onto. They would just need to nerf a lot, and I mean a lot of the problems, because Modern Warfare 2 is an insanely toxic game. It's up there with Modern Warfare 2019 status. They're both insanely toxic, and both of those games were designed for very toxic players. So don't get me wrong, Modern Warfare 2 isn't a masterpiece or anything, but it will definitely make the community come together, and we'll probably have a blast playing it. A lot more of a blast than we're having with Modern Warfare 2019. I mean, come on now. The footsteps are absurd. At least we'll have dead silence in Modern Warfare 2. And we'll have tons of fun kill streaks to you. It would be perfect to end off the year with a Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer experience like that. But guys, I'm going to end off the commentary there. I hope you guys all enjoyed the gameplay. I'm sorry if it was a little slow. Once I start streaking up and I know I'm intentionally trying to get a nuke, I slow down my gameplay a little bit and I just try to hold spawn traps and, stack up kills and stuff like that. But it was really intense. Like I said, I went on a 22 streak and then a nuke streak right afterwards. It was just an outstanding game, and I hope you guys really enjoyed the gameplay. But if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. And if you hated it, go dislike it. If you're brand new and you enjoyed what you saw, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification button as well. Helps you get notified with all my recent uploads. Also, you just want to chat with me or see what I'm talking about with any video game, you can follow me over on Twitter at JbowenDaMan. And also, if you want to catch me live streaming, I've been doing it a lot lately since my job closed down for quarantine with this whole virus and stuff like that. I have plenty of time to be spent with streaming. So if you want to catch my live streams, follow me over on Twitch at JbowenDaMan. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.